Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up. Give yourself a clap. Give yourself a hand. You made it through the week. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Yeah. Shout out to my people going out to work, my people coming in from work. Shout out to my people that work 2 jobs. An extra special big up and shout out to you that work 2 jobs. I'm feeling a bit delirious right now. I feel that delirium kicking in. I've been up for 18 hours so far. So y'all know what time it is. It's grind time, work time. Shout out to my stay-at-home moms and dads. Shout out to my entrepreneurs. Shout out to every good, clean-hearted person that wishes best for others and is willing to get up and go do the work to make better for themselves. I must also give an extra special shout out to the truck drivers out there on the road. All right? Big up and bless up on yourself. Oh, shout out to all the people, all the politicians who are able to fly out of Jamaica whenever they feel like it, when they're sick, because the medical facilities in Jamaica are subpar and healthcare system is beyond broke. And where did this bring us this morning? All right, so, hey man, I want everybody to go out there and have a wonderful weekend, okay? It's the weekend. You've been working hard all week. If it's not your weekend, then I sympathize with you. But when your weekend come, enjoy it. I must repeat this all the time. For the people who work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, or however many hours you work or however you do it, you do doubles, shout out to those people. Another one says shout out to the nurses. Oh man, I work around nurses, so shout out to the nurses. Shout out to my therapists. Shout out to just everybody out there that's good, clean people. And I say clean, I mean spiritually clean. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going all over the place right now, so let me bring this back in. Reel it in. Interestingly, I got a text last night that says, SouFlo, Edward Seaga is dead. Did you see it? And I said, Edward Seaga is dead? So I went and checked all my sources real quick. Made a couple of shout out texts. Yo, hello. Wanna up? It's late. I know, sorry to disturb you, but did you hear? Everybody says, no, he's ill. He's in a hospital in the US, but he's not dead. I said, all right. I made up something just in case. I have to be prepared. I made up something just in case he dies, right? I was going to do this, but I'm going to do this a different way this morning. What I'm talking about is this, right? A couple of things you might not have known about Edward Seaga and how it ties into what I'm going to say this morning. Now, y'all know I am not from the old school as far as vision goes, okay? I am not religious. Therefore, I don't bow down to anyone's religion and anyone's version of who God is. I am not one to just accept things. I ask questions. So the first time I decided I was done with church was when Pastor, I didn't say the first time I decided I was never going back. I said the first time I decided I was done with church is when I asked questions at a very young age and Pastor told me, never question God. I'm questioning you. I want to know stuff from you. You are the appointed and anointed. You're supposed to lead. And your answer to me was never question God. I wasn't questioning God, brother. All right. Now come back to your church. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So, Edward Seaga, born in 1930. He wasn't born in Jamaica. It's funny because if you want to run for president in the United States of America, the one basic rule is you must be born in the United States of America or on U.S. territory, right? Edward Seaga was born in Boston, Massachusetts. He wasn't born in Jamaica. They said, oh, his parents were traveling and she gave birth. Who gave birth? Who travels that late in a pregnancy? But anyways, they did back then. It was the 30s, okay? Edward Seaga, he was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Jamaica's 5th prime minister, he was. From 1980 to 1989. Stick around, because what I'm going to talk about this morning is I'm going to talk about him taking sick, being ill at 88 years old, and having to leave the country, just like others. He was the 5th prime minister. He was the prime minister from 1980 to 1989. That's almost a decade. And he was the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, from 1974 to 1980. Get this. And from 1989 to 2005. That's a long time. So for those of you who are challenged with math like I am, say 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 2 decades there. Combining that with 74 to 80, you got over 2 decades there, right? Use your fingers and toes to count too, if you have to. It worked for me in school. I'm sure it'll work right now. 4 children he has. He's the author of some books. He was Harvard University educated. Yes. And he graduated from Harvard with a degree in social sciences. Harvard University. He recorded an album. He was also a record company owner and a record producer. His net worth at present time is about 34.8 million US dollars. And this was as of 2002. We're in 2019. And his wealth has increased tremendously since then. So you do the math. Here's my thing. When you're worth 30 plus million US, right? You can fly out of the country when you're ill. Andrew Holness, all of them, pay attention if you're watching. Because what we want to know is this. How come it is that you guys fly out whenever something is wrong with you? You fly out to like what they call first world countries to get medical care. But we don't have that available in Jamaica, and you know that as the leader. You know that. And instead of you championing for first world health care in our country, you fly out. You fly out. So you know what that says to me? Me feel sorry for the people who can't fly out. Because they will just have to deal with what is there. Somebody said, SouFlo, you need to do a video on this, please. Because my grandmother just went to the hospital. She was complaining of stomach pain for how long? They had her sitting on a chair. She couldn't get a bed. They had her sitting on a chair for 2 days. Vomiting in a bucket. This is in 2019. And after 2 days, she passed away. I get these horror stories, right? And I remember Etana saying how much she loves Jamaica, but remember when election came around and we were beating her so bad because she said she was going to vote for Donald Trump, and then she had to take it back because she saw some things that he said that were straight up racist. But anyways, one thing that always stood out to me, what she said, and everybody kind of ignored it, it was about the healthcare system in Jamaica. And she said if she's getting older or if she has an emergency, can we honestly say that she'll be able to call medical emergency and they'll be there quick, fast? Or are they going to get there when you're dead? Having a stroke, just so y'all know, doesn't mean your whole body has to go paralyzed on one side and all these things. But it depends on how quickly you get medical intervention, right? If you are in Jamaica and you don't live next door to the hospital, it's a slim chance that you're gonna make it without feeling the full effects of that stroke. Even if you live close enough to the hospital, for some reason, you're probably gonna die. I'm just saying, I am sick and tired of seeing our politicians fly out of the country when they are ill instead of dedicating time, effort, finances to building first world facilities upgraded with first world equipment and people that are trained up to par how to handle all these things and be as efficient in Jamaica as the people that you fly out to go see because you trust them so much. Imagine that. You're the Prime Minister of Jamaica and you have to fly to another country to get your medical care. It'll never end, man. It'll never end. But who am I? Anyways, they kept saying he was dead. I don't know if he's on deathbed and they're holding back from telling us he's gravely ill, could go at any minute. You know, they're not going to say that in the media. It's just going to be, oh, he's ill, he's seeking medical care at a facility in the United States of America. And then next thing you know is Edward Seaga has passed. I'm not saying he has passed. I never said that. I said someone told me yesterday that he did. I checked and it said nowhere that he had passed. It was fake news. He hadn't passed yet. So if he so happens to pass today or tomorrow, it's not that I'm misinforming you, it's that he has not passed as yet. Okay? He's ill. He's in a hospital in the US battling some complicated illnesses. I think 2. They didn't say what it was. They weren't specific. That's where it lies. I see a lot of people online saying stuff like, we're praying for a miracle. Get well soon, Eddie. We love you. No one. I think actually one person said, wow, isn't it funny how they have to fly out to get proper medical care? And what does that say about Jamaica and its healthcare system? Probably is deplorable. Anyways, I'm going to leave this here. Leave your comment in the comment section below about all that. Here what? Shout up, bless up, big up. Shout out all the good people out there. Bless up, big up yourself. Manners and respect, everybody. Go out and have a wonderful weekend. Surround yourself with people that love you or people you love and people you love, not or, and people you love. And if you don't have any of those close by, then being by yourself is not so bad after all. All right? Go walk around, get some fresh air, and breathe deep, and appreciate the moment, and love life, and love yourself. And if you can't love yourself, then you can't love anybody else. Understand? So learn to love yourself first, and I mean real, true love. Not buying yourself things. Love yourself. Appreciate you. Every little flaw about you. Stare in the mirror in a well-lit room and start appreciating you from head to toe as you were created by the Almighty. All right? I love y'all. Big up. Bless up. Up, up, up. Wake up, wise up, and rise up. I'm out. Peace.